Hello, my family. Welcome to another one here on Truth and Love the Church with your brother Joseph. So there is actually an issue that we have been covering, and I actually promised you that I'll be updating you as days go by, as months go by, of new developments. And this actually has to do with the Jazeera gold mafia, which actually involved the man of God, Prophet Uebert Angel. And it's actually worth noting to actually know that before all these things actually happened, he had actually said this prophetically during a live service.
If you see me negotiating for deals for my country, you would think, my God, this guy is shrewd. I'm a dealer. If a fly on the wall listens to the things I say when I'm dealing with you, say, you are mafia.
For people who actually follow Prophet Uebert Angel, it wasn't actually a surprise, due to the fact that more than 6 months back, he had actually prophetically talked about this thing. All right. So, interestingly, there's an individual who was actually featured in the documentary by name Mehluli Dube. And this particular individual has actually won a $2 million defamation case, that was actually going on between him and this media house. And it has actually been ruled that he's actually supposed to receive $2 million. All right, so the case that he has actually won, it has actually been determined that he is actually supposed to receive $2 million worth of damages after it was ruled that Al Jazeera lied and damaged his reputation in the documentary, and more damage claims are going to continue to come against Al Jazeera. And this actually brings us to the statement that Prophet Angel also prophetically stated when he was saying that they will start paying up.
Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me? Listen to me. Did you not hear me say money is coming?
Yes, sir.
They shall pay. Even when the Lord said it, I was wondering, where is the money coming from? Sit down.
So as you can actually see, my family, they have started paying up. And my family, we're just going to be updating you concerning, developments about this case, and expect news very, very soon about Prophet Angel also being compensated, for character defamation and the like, and also falsification of facts. So this is what we actually had for you, my family. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for those who are not actually up to speed with, how Prophet Angel also came out to set the record straight concerning this issue with the Al Jazeera documentary, let me just share with you a video that we uploaded months back. God bless you.
It will look like an egalitarian society, a socialist republic, so to speak, like a Cuba. But you go there, people are not happy. Some are, some are not. Where they'll tell you that, we need all of you to be the same. This is why the taxation of rich people has actually increased.
Amen.
Why? Because they don't want you to show that much riches. They want to kind of control you, so you become like others. So it's no longer about how you have the business acumen to execute this business deal. It's now about what you're doing.
Yes.
Look at the mindset. Even the things that happen to me or things that happen to people around us. Where you're trying to bring something to a country and the country goes up in smokes against you. You think, wait a minute, did you just hear where I said the money should be going? Yeah. You're a thief. What are you trying to do here?
And the money is coming to you.
And the money is coming to a country. Not my bank account.
That's country.
Wow. But the political polarization, the incomplete minds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That you look at a person and go like, why are you shouting right now? Can you just calm and think what is happening here? Oh, let me think. Okay. You'll be the wisest in your generation if you think twice.
Oh, yes.
Powerful. Wow. Bible says a wise man measures his words, but a fool aims all of his brains. shows everything that he thinks immediately. She thinks immediately, they come out. All the words come out. And for you to make a reversal of those words is very difficult to go back on your words.
Oh, yes.
It's very, very difficult. So what are we saying? Are you getting this?
We're getting it. So
It becomes easy to think. But because what they have done is to lie to humanity. To lie to people so that everything you see, you just see like, no, someone is stealing from me now. Yet the people who are really stealing are the ones showing you that someone is stealing. So Jesus, a man who suffered many contradictions against himself. Do you know what that means? That means even sinners called him a sinner. Many contradictions against himself. Where great sinners called Jesus a sinner. When you are a big adulterer, you call Jesus an adulterer. You are a son of a prostitute, you call Jesus son of a prostitute. Hebrews 12:3. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself. Says, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. This has been a strength to me. Imagine when you want to help somebody. We are so corrupted in our minds by global elites that they've told you that Africa is full of corruption. So anything that happens in Africa is corrupt.
They call it corrupt.
Imagine Christians believing a Muslim channel that is opposing a Christian. When the evidence is clear, nobody was taking gold anyway, nobody was selling anything anyway. Evidence is clear.
Oh, yes.
It took the vice president of Zambia.
The issue of dealing with our natural resources remains our responsibility as Africans. We can decide to do with our resources as we wish, as long as we are serving the interest of our people. We therefore disagree with the spirit behind these documentaries, and we do not think they're in good faith. We don't see anything in those documentaries that make whether President of Zimbabwe or Prophet Angel, Uebert Angel, that makes them be people that have broken the law of the land. We think that what we have watched is an attempt to mudsling individuals and to destroy their names and their reputations.
To speak and say, no, there is no crime here. It took the former foreign affairs minister of Zambia.
The issue of the documentary on the gold scam in Zimbabwe concerning President Mnangagwa and his administration, and then involving Ambassador Uebert. I think from where I stand, as a former Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Zambia from 2014 to 2018, doesn't amount to much, because diplomats have to go beyond the call of duty to convince investors that they have the ear of the principal, who is the president, that they're the rightful ones to convince you to go in their country. And remember, we are competing for the same investors, same interests, and so one has to use their ingenuity. And for a country like Zimbabwe, we have to understand it from the perspective of the sanctions that Zimbabwe is going through. Zimbabwe has been going through excruciating sanctions, and President Mnangagwa needs to be encouraged instead of being vilified. Ambassador Uebert also has to be encouraged. You know, he is doing a lot of good for his country amidst all these challenges, and he has managed to put his name to his country's growth and economic emancipation. Therefore, from where I stand, there's nothing strange about that documentary. Only that somebody had ulterior motives, wanting to reach a certain conclusion in order to cement their argument. But truth be told, that's what all diplomats, most diplomats do behind the scenes.
To speak in, it took the spokesperson of Swaziland to speak.
Of utmost interest and importance in a story that has been developing on Al Jazeera in particular, that involves the ambassador. The journalists behind this story are breaking all norms that govern journalistic ethics. Basically, they lack understanding that diplomats have a very difficult job to do, which is basically to navigate around the international system in order to ensure that the countries that they represent get the best and the foremost interests of international investors. When you look and study the documentary as you follow it, it is very personal to Ambassador Uebert. And the documentary is actually, if you were to draw a quick conclusion on its content and its context and intentions, is a dumb stream, nothing more, nothing less. Ambassador Uebert, for starters, is allowed to do business and to partner with international investors as they are willingly engaging him with the interest to do business with the people of Zimbabwe and with the government of Zimbabwe in particular. The moment you realize that Ambassador Uebert is not actually a civil servant, then you get to wonder why these international media houses are taking key interest, especially Al Jazeera journalists who are taking special interest on him and his work. Is it because they want to jeopardize the economic interest of Zimbabwe? These are the questions you can't avoid. Knowing is one hand and Zimbabwe is under heavy sanctions by some Western countries, which is what exactly Ambassador Uebert has been accredited and assigned by the government of Zimbabwe to try to unlock. He was never been featured in any document that shows that he is a man that cannot be trusted for the job that he is doing for the Republic of Zimbabwe. Now, this is really an attempted political assassination if you look at it from all angles.
Oh, yes. This is nonsense. But what did we? We had people coming in, speaking their minds, speaking nonsense, and this because all they needed was a political narrative that would suit their political end, but it actually got them to their end. Wow. Now they've changed positions. Now they've left the political party. They've gone to another one. Now they're starting new ones. It's everywhere. Political higi-haga.
Yes.
As the Nigerian professor said, I don't know what he's called. He said, just so that I don't envelope my audience in a state of oga-moga. Anyway.
Bring it, sir. Bring it.
I'll tell you this. There is a way people are moving around speaking nonsense. And if you get embroiled in that nonsense, you become a victim of their nonsense.
Oh, yes.
We're starting to sue now these small companies that were saying all the nonsense. Just one of the guys that was in that thing in Dubai, who is a pastor, just won a multi-million-dollar lawsuit just now, a few weeks back. Same company. Exactly. Because where there is no evidence of a crime, you can just come up and say whatever you want.
No.
But because our people now are looking at everything in Africa as scam. Everyone is stealing. Everyone is stealing.
Yes.
Who put that in our minds? Global elites.
Yes.
They told that Africa cannot be trusted. So that when they come in, they look like they are the one doing the job. But my God, how many black people are working hard, flat out, to just get money? And if you get rich in Africa, even black people will call you a thief.
True, sir.
Very true. You'll be lucky if they call you a thief. They'll call you a witch.
Yes.